Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
It is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He's brought down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New York.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
48-yard line.
9 yards that time.
9 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
My initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
And 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Fred Warner.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 86 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Badgley able to knock this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Giants 10, Eagles 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tower on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got it open, man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Taylor, the intended target, out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
10 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. To return is Taylor. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range. Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action with Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. And the lead is now 13.
It is good. Makes the score Giants 20, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Giants 27, Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to Miles.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Another run here with Sanders.
The 23-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jones off the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Jones. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Jones throwing on third and long. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
At their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out right at the 25. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third. Third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a carry for Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Giants 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
New York.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry for Barkley. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll run with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
They'll go again with Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle by O'Shane Zimenez. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.